Hello everybody and welcome back to some more RimWorld. Alrighty, the time has come. We are going to get a lot done in this episode because, for one, it's finally time we get some mechanoid progress, and for two, it's finally time we get our kill box fully ready to go, because even though it's 90%, it still has room to grow. So, here's the plan. I am debating going on the aggressive, right? Here's the only issue with that, though. Our, actually, 3.8 days with the Strider, that's not bad at all. We could go over to this mining place. Go over to this mining place, take out the dudes, take the steel, and just come right back home. That is something that we could do. And realistically, who's gonna stop us if we did? Are we friends with that faction? The Doo-Woo Bucket? Dude, I feel like I've looked up and down this entire list. I feel like I'm not seeing them. Okay. So I'm just gonna assume that we aren't friends with them, and we have 15 days with the pristine Strider. And if we bring enough people, because there is 6 people defending it, which is a scary amount, we could go over, get 1,000 steel, and we're pretty much set for life. Obviously, it's going to take, a little bit of preparation on our part, but still, it is something that we could do. So, debatably, we're going to do that. And then, at some point, we are also going to summon the big, bad mechanoid threat. And then, another thing that I was debating. We can't really make much better armor. Like, the marine stuff is basically as good as it gets. However, there is... Hang on. The mechanoid, no, Mech Lord helmet and the Mech Lord suit. If we give both to Cypher, he's effectively gonna be unkillable. The only issue with that being, first of all, 6 advanced components and 2 tier 3 structure chips, which is, insane, but it is plus 12 mechanoids, meaning he could just take an actual army everywhere that he goes. Also, some of you guys were curious about the Chrysalis Maid. It is from the Maid mechanoid mod. Apparently, it's super OP based on what I'm seeing, and you get it through Void Provocation, so we do need to be a little bit worried about that. But the Mech Lord set for Cypher could be extremely good. That might be something that we want to spend some time getting, especially once he has all of his battle ladies ready to go. But for the moment, we do need to survive the winter. If we're doing okay within a few days, we will go and raid that mining base for all of its steel. Ideally, I would like to get one of our mechanoids revived, but it'll happen when it happens. So for now, we're just playing the waiting game. Alright everyone, be safe in the freezing weather. And off we go. And we've arrived. So we got 6 people to worry about. But We have all the steel we could ever want, boys. So here's what we're gonna do. Everyone, draft up. Penelope, you get to stand right over here. Meanwhile, everybody else, we're gonna move forward. Let's do like right about there. Okay, and then you three, I just want you to move up as needed. Okay, we're being shot at, but oh, ancient engine block. Watch this. Watch this. This is Giga Brain. You ready for this? Watch this. So Piper takes aim, and we set fire to everything right here. Now, that's gonna cause this smoke pop pack, no, fire foam pack to go off. Perfect. Now, what's it gonna do? Oh. It actually stops us quite handily. Cypher, go for that turret. Meanwhile, they're all down here. They do have a bunch of knives and stuff, but I'm not too... Wait a minute. This one I'm afraid of. It's okay. They're quite far away, though. Piper, run! Alright, and if they get too close, Crimson and Bethany are ready to strike. Let's have Righty come over here. Okay, we are in shooting position. Okay, he's probably going to shoot a grenade at us here in a second, so let's get Crimson ready to move. Okay, Crimson, run this guy down. Bethany, run this guy down. Both of you shoot at this guy. Cypher, have you hit this turret? You did. Ooh, nice stuff, Cypher. Okay, now keep going for this guy. Lefty, why did you decide to get that close? I don't believe I told... And Lefty's dead. I feel as though I did not, in fact, tell Lefty to walk up. Okay, Piper set fire to this guy. Let's have her move back into cover. Okay. Crimson, Bethany, take this guy out. He's too dangerous to be left alive. Okay. And that solves that. So here's a question. If we reform the caravan right now, so let's do that, and then we head back home. Can we just take everything? Only 25 steel. Okay, so we have to manually explore this one. All right. Well, we got plenty of food if we can avoid having it be burnt to a crisp. Okay. Go put that fire out. Crimson has a little bit of regen, so let's go break into here. Aha! Okay, there's a bit more of the steel. I wouldn't say that's all of it, but it certainly helps. I will take this steel sarcophagus, though, because we can break that down. Let's see. Now, if I just claim all these walls... Actually, we can do this an easier way. Orders, claim. Now, if we go back to the world, reform, come home, can we take everything? 1,000 steel. All right. Oh, it's a smoke launcher. It wasn't even a grenade launcher. Oh, okay. So I was afraid of it for no reason. Well, let's make sure that we grab everything of note. And let's head home. You know what? I'm going to take basically everything. I don't know if this would be worth it, but 265 plasteel and we can completely wall off this entire additional section. Debatably, we should do that. However, I'm going to use a little trick. Alright, I like that. I like that. And I like that. Aha! I knew it! I knew there'd be something! By the way, that's not foolproof, because these very well could just be huge open areas. So, I feel like I want to use a bunch of plasteel and just close this entire area off. However, we don't have a reason to right now. We're already closed off, and we don't really need to expand until we get the power situation under control. So, it is an option, and one big reason I'm thinking about it, look how many solar panels we could put over here. Not to mention we have this huge fertile area that we could just grow more stuff in. And then if we clear out this little section right here, boom, just a bunch of solar panels. Good to go. It's not foolproof, but it is an option. So, something to think about. 265 plasteel, and we completely just close off this entire section. That does seem pretty good. I am also going to break apart this ancient razor wire, because I don't think we really need it. But yeah, if we do clear out this area, this upper area is where I'm going to build the ship. Oh. So, how would I go about capturing them? Can I literally just... Melee probably won't be able to capture one, right? Alright, Kylie. You're up. I want you to go beat this one up and then capture it. Actually... Ah, you have a shield belt. I was gonna say... Why are you wearing the cartel suit? You are not supposed to be wearing that. Whatever. It's fine for now. Now, hang on. Can I... stuns... It does stun things, but I think we're just gonna send Kylie over, beat him up a little bit, and then hopefully we can capture one. That's the goal. Meanwhile, Diggy going absolutely crazy, getting us a bunch of steel. Kylie's so slow. She is so slow. She's trying her best, okay? She is doing her absolute darndest. Okay. We're gonna draw their attention, and then we're gonna start running back. Okay, apparently they didn't notice us until we're literally beating on them. Okay, now attack this one. Because there's a chance this one just falls over. Ouch. Okay, one more good hit. One more good hit. Come on. Yeah. Let me see. One more. Maybe it dies. Maybe it lives. If it just goes down, we can capture it. I think that sound, by the way, is an attack completely being stopped and negated. Does it have regen, by the way? No. Okay, give him one. God dang it. Oh, it's so hard to capture these things. Urgh. We just don't have the right weapons for it, I think. Apparently, blunt weapons have far less chance to kill stuff, so I'm thinking the fact that Melee, who's wearing his helmet backwards, had a blunt weapon, had the best chance to actually knock stuff out. Issue, Melee hit so goddamn hard that he would just one-shot everything. By the way, we could probably turn these off because we're not even using them. That's my bad. We'll work on it. We'll work on it. So, yeah. That is a few things to think about. We got a wall. We have a plan. We just need time. I know this feeling all too well. Jaden Gray, a Stellarch of the Refugee Empire, has a special request. He's produced an abundance of toxic waste packs that he does not wish to store. If we accept, he'll give us 203 toxic waste packs, which is insane. But we could either get this Abysssteel Prestige Plate Armor, good, which seems pretty good. We can get this thing, a Healer Mech Serum, a one-use superdose mechanized, works even on health conditions that would be otherwise uncurable. Huh. Yoink! I think I'll take a Healer Mech Serum, thank you very much. Alright, where are the tox packs? Bring them over. Come on, bring them over. Also, we got 450 plasteel, so now we have no reason not to build our wall. And the toxic waste packs, why did you drop them over here? Just put them in the middle of my base. I'll take care of it. Do we have enough room? 32, 32. We got plenty of room. We got plenty of room. Huh. Let's get digging. Let's get digging. Apparently we're catching up a little bit quicker than I thought as far as the toxic waste packs go. Huh? A large piece of an ancient ship has crashed nearby. Its mysterious influence will kill all plants in an expanding circle around itself. Destroy it as soon as possible, but beware. It will probably defend itself. Oh my god, it's a mechanoid ship. Whoa. Quite an old mechanoid ship from the looks of things. Okay. Well, Melee, you're up. Crimson, you're up. Bethany, I know it's the middle of the day, but you're up as well. Anna, same deal. Cypher, you and your ladies, get going. You know what I don't trust? Something that we can attack without even being alive first. Okay. Lefty, stand guard. Piper, stand guard. All right, everyone, do what you gotta do. I knew it! To be fair, we did attack them, so technically it's our fault, but still. Ooh, Anna, using your new shotgun. Oh, my brother! Oh, my goodness. Where did Melee go? Oh, Melee, you took the long way? Where are you going? Wow, that new weapon of ours is sure effective. Destroy this abomination of a ship! Obliterate it! Leave nothing standing! Melee, I'm bringing you back home, because I'm afraid it's gonna explode. Once it gets a bit lower health, we'll move Crimson away and Bethany away. Alright, both of you? Step away. Run! I'm also not too worried about this fire. I'm pretty sure it'll go out on its own here in a second. Okay, 8 health. Yippee! Well, that went pretty well. All things considered, at least. Alright, well. That honestly wasn't too bad for what it was. Now, if you didn't have the means to actually get rid of that, sorry, I have hiccups, that could have been a massive problem. But as it stands right now, a job well done. Well, Sally has a sentient stomach. Is that, like, a bad thing? Because I'm kind of suspecting that it's honestly more good than anything. Like, yeah, it's painful, but I mean, it kind of just seems pretty okay. That being said, I think we're going to take a risk. And we're going to summon a threat. Apocriton, 6 militars, and 5 scythers. Well, tell you what. Royal tribute collectors are here. Let's do it. Apocriton has been summoned. It will be here soon. Now, from memory, they don't come attack us, so as long as we're careful about this, this should be fine. Well, that sucks. They left. Looks like we're on our own. And just in time. Okay. That doesn't look terrible. Okay, well, this thing looks pretty scary. Mech stun pulse on death. Mech resurrection charges? Okay. Alright, Melee has the extremely fun goal of getting their attention. And then getting the heck out of here. Run, Melee. Run, run, run. Piper, you're gonna go stand behind here. Lefty, righty. Yeah, let's have something like that. Okay, and then righty right here. Okay, we're basically as set up as we can be, other than Sally's mechanoids doing their thing. I'm pretty much just having every single one of our mechanoids just stay far away for what's about to happen. They're beginning their assault. Run, Melee! Here they come. If they get in range, Cypher can go for the self-destruct. However, seems like they're not quite gonna do that. I'm gonna go for combat command on Sally. And then we're just gonna stand her right behind this wall. This is so scary. Oh, this is, I think we may have bit off more than we could chew with this one. This is not good. Okay. Laringo, I just want you to stand guard just in case anything decides to get through. Okay, righty, shoot at the Scyther. Okay, the Scythers are very quickly becoming a problem. Okay. Okay, Kylie, let's have you move out of the way of the turret. Okay, it's still shooting. I don't think... Oh, Cypher, you are so close. If we could just take out these little drones... Alright, Cypher, momentarily step out of cover. Self-destruct. Now, Kylie, back up, go get some healing. Bethany, attack this one. Crimson, attack this one. Melee, get ready to help out. Ooh, some of them revived. Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what, that took care of things. Good lord. Alright, we're gonna have both of these hold fire. No more shooting. Okay. This one's dead. Whew. Alright. right, nice job, everybody. Now, oh, my mouse is acting up, sorry. We're gonna have absolutely everybody, oh my, that status bar, undraft. You are all good to go. Enjoy your rest. Oh, because a lot of people need it. Chef, you're not injured. Can you go... Oh, Wrath is repairing righty, really? Oh, you're hauling to a charger. Okay, well. Let's repair with Chef. And then we can undo that. Ooh, this turret survived with 1 health. We're probably lucky that it didn't explode. And there it is! Nanostructuring chip studied. Ultra Mech Tech and Waste Pack Atomizer unlocked. That means it's finally time for us to become legends. No one will stop us now. As soon as we can get our mechanoids up and running, Cypher will be unstoppable. Oh my god! Good thing we just got our plasteel wall up and running, huh? That's so many crows. Holy! By the way, I decided that instead of berry-making dryads, I was going to try out the carrier dryads. So far, they seem pretty decent. Issue, he is going directly into the line of fire. But, let's get some people ready to go, because we're about to have 1,000,000 crows. Let's see. Kylie, you're up. Melee, you're on the way. Honestly, this should be okay. Like, yeah, they're crows. Surely they're not that deadly. Righty, I want you out of there now. Run! Behold! You know what, Kylie? Burn. Now, get back into cover. Oh, they fly. They fly now? They fly now! Melee, kill this one. Crimson, kill this one. Oh my god, they're just walking right past us. They could, in fact, care less. All of them could care less that we're attacking them right now. Okay. Well, they're not the most dangerous. Kylie, would you mind putting out the fire that you started? I'm sure this will be fine. This is, yeah, it's just a bunch of crows. What are they gonna do, huh? This is an absurd amount of crows. Oh, Wrath, no! You open the door! They're coming inside! Oh, they're gonna spread their disease everywhere. Lefty's got the right idea. Yeah, that's right. You get out of here. Oh, Piper, Piper, no, Piper. Okay. As soon as we can. I'm sorry. We gotta disassemble Piper. She's more of a threat to us than most enemies at this point. More crows! They're coming! Not the crows! Well, turrets took them out. Kylie? Do what you gotta do. Remember what I said last episode about feeling like I've been jumping around too much, but also getting the important stuff? Well, in this episode, apparently I don't need to jump around at all, because everything is happening back to back. So, we did a little bit of trading from visitors from Tibernon. And, Tech print specialized limbs. Oh, that is way too far away. I would love to go do that. First of all, we don't know what mechanoids are there, and I'm not making that mistake again. But also, I'm pretty sure is actually out of range of our ship. So, unfortunate, but it is not to be. As much as I would love it, it's just not to be. While interacting with the obelisk, Kylie felt her arm tingling. Moments later, her skin split open as a fleshy growth erupted from her body. So that's now two things that Kylie has lost to the monolith? Hang on, let me see. So, your stomach is a flesh mass stomach. Your shoulder is a flesh tentacle. A fleshy muscle tentacle resembling a partial transformation into a flesh beast. The tentacle is excellent at manipulation. The flesh tentacle has its own neural structure and may become dangerous if removed. However, 120% efficiency. Okay. Well, I'm not huge on that, I gotta be honest. I don't exactly like that Kylie is slowly being turned into a flesh beast, but at the same time, it does technically make her more effective in combat, I guess. It could be worse. By the way, we can deactivate this pillar if we want to. It does require 2 shards, which is a little bit expensive. Honestly, I'm kind of debating letting Eva get a mutation or 2. But then again, honestly, I'm just pretty happy that Eva, despite everything, is just still with us. Like, I really thought that she would have turned on us by now, but no, she's like borderline become an integral part of the entire place. Like, had I known that, you know, in retrospect, I wouldn't have stolen 2 brains from her, but still. By the way, apparently there's fog right now, but I'm working on something dumb, but it's also going to be useful. I am putting a bunch of sandstone flagstone so that no plants grow and that they have literally no cover. And then I'm just smoothing all this out completely. It's not the prettiest, but it makes it so that no plants grow, and that's the important part. Well, so, yeah. Since it is the middle of spring, everything is currently working. And I've also expanded just a bit, because, as you know, I have built this massive plasteel wall, but here's what we're doing. I'm building some corn. My reason for it is, as the tooltip says, it yields lots of food compared to other crop, but it takes a long time to grow. This corn is completely safe, 200%. I'm growing potatoes over by the river, down by the river, down. But potatoes over here, just in case it randomly gets super cold. So this big old thing of potatoes is more of a just in case, because they are hard to go wrong with. And then over here, just only rice. Big rice field. Then, as far as our greenhouse, this is all cotton, and then this is all droogs. Overall, it seems pretty good to me. At some point, I do want to expand our greenhouse, but right now, I'm still a little bit iffy on our power. To be fair, right now we are generating as much as we're going to, quote, quote, for the year. So if we were ever going to expand, now is the time. Honestly, I might do that just so we have it going. And then as far as medicine and stuff, we're doing okay. Yeah, we still have like hundreds of herbal medicine, but I do kind of wish that we had a little bit more. Now, as far as food, we're looking pretty good. Those birds, we're just turning them all into carnivore fine meals. Unfortunately, it is taking us quite a while to actually cook stuff, and because all of our crops are still growing, we're in a little bit of trouble. I also don't know where all the Pemmikians went. Honestly, I feel like Cypher, Crimson, and Bethany, I think they're the ones that went on the travel. It's getting late. But I'm pretty sure that I saw that they took like a ton of Pemmikians. So, yeah, there is that. Then, I'm also putting a fire foam popper in our generator room because, for one, its range covers the entire thing. But for two, if these catch on fire and start breaking, we're screwed. So, we only need one fire foam popper, and that entire room is good to go. Not to mention, I doubt that the event is going to happen in that one particular area, because it is connected to nothing. Technically, I mean, it is connected, you know, with wires, but it's not, like, physically connected. Huh? A Metalhorror is emerging. Slicing through flesh and skin, this nightmarish bladed creature is cutting its way out of its host. The Metalhorror is emerging from melee. Implanted through Shambler Swarmer attack, Master Melee's Metalhorror emerged for unknown reasons. These horrifying metallic parasites live inside the victim, taking control of higher reasoning via a network of hair-thin metallic filaments that they spread throughout the body and brain. Ugh, they pull a Neurax worm on you. Right. So the reason we didn't notice is because Melee is a ghoul. Huh, that oddly worked out, didn't it? So, wait a minute. If it, like, infects you through contact, then we need people that are ranged over here now. Kim, get your bow out. Eva, get the heck out of there. Loringo, get your gun out. Aw, man, our shuttle is in the way, though. Oh, well, there it is, the Metalhorror. Implanted through Shambler Swarmer. It will enter low-energy hibernating state if left to its own devices. Melee? Let's run. You are way too low health to take that thing. Hey, new research available. Melee! Let's just have you run a little bit, shall we? Then, let's just get everybody over. Oh, looks like it's free. Okay. Well, it doesn't see us. At least not yet. Loringo, back up. Cypher, you as well. Anna, up here. Okay. Where's our girls at? Lefty and Righty are on the way. Where's Lefty? Oh, man, you both are so far away. All right. As soon as this door opens, go for it. Holy, it has so much health. Are you serious? It just endured that barrage? That's a crazy amount of health. Okay, good thing we got the jump on it. You leave her alone. Ready? Move over. Cypher, let's get you inside. Loringo, same deal. Anna, let's have you take up next to where Righty is. Okay, Kylie, move to the side. Because you are going to get shot directly in the face. Okay, we got it. Hopefully it's actually dead, and there's no, like, comeback mechanic. I think we got it. Is there a corpse? No, it is just dead. Okay. So when you kill it, it like shatters like glass. Oh, good. Oh, good. We have to worry about things just living inside of us. That's great. That's so good. Guess who we need to worry about that next on? And next on. Crimson, we do not use swords in social fights. No. No. Bad. Dude, just imagine two people duking it out. One pulls out a sword, and then a third person comes out of nowhere just to say, hey, you gosh darn it, stop that. I think it stopped fighting right there. By the way, she made fun of her hair. That's what I thought. Yeah, you better break it up. I like how both of them are relatively healthy. They are both wearing pretty good gear. So, I don't know how well Kylie's whole stomach and tentacle shoulder are gonna go, but, you know, we'll make it work. So, I learned two things, because I decided to do something I've never done before. Read. So, let me... That's a joke, by the way. The simple meals, right? They give... hang on. A nutrition of 0.90. A lavish meal gives a nutrition of 1. So, for the low cost of 60 more food, you get 0.1 more nutrition. So, you know how most of this playthrough I've been making, like, lavish and fine meals? Yeah, that's been completely, a waste. A colossal waste, in fact. So, we're not gonna do that anymore, and we're just gonna pretend that I knew that all along. Now, the nice thing is, all of our rice is about to be done, some of it already being harvested by Agribel. The potatoes, they're gonna take a hot minute, but meh. And then our corn is only at 29%, despite having a 140% growth rate. So, you know, not amazing as far as growth goes, but it's fine. We're also currently full-blown power, and so what I'm deciding to do is I'm gonna make some band nodes. The reason for that is because, for example, I would like Cypher to have an actual helmet at some point. And he really can't have one unless it's the Mech Lord helmet, or unless he has band nodes. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. I was debating giving some band nodes to Sally as well, but do we really need more mechanoids for her? I mean, like, we have 3 agri drones. We have 2 diggers, a cleaner, a medic, and then a I can do everything bot. I don't think Sally really needs anything more than that. Maybe she does, I don't know. I mean, I'll take a look later, but for the moment, I'm kind of thinking that's all she needs. Meanwhile, Monsieur Cypher, I mean, if we want him to have a literal army ready to go with him, this kind of seems like the way to go. Also, that mechanoid, oh, we already shredded it, but whatever it was called, it had the potential to revive other mechanoids. So, what I'm kind of thinking is, can we make something like that? I don't think we can. Maybe I'll look through the list and just see, like, maybe something does that. Maybe the War Queen does, but yeah, unsure about that. So for the moment, we are making a Centurion and a Legionary. I think we need to get somebody brain blasted to make the Legionary, since we did sell one of our high subcores, which I'm now regretting. But overall, we're just about ready to make the Centurion, and this is going to be the new Piper. since Piper, unfortunately, was a colossal hindrance for us. Which is sad, you know, I would prefer not to break down Piper, but kinda necessary, especially with our intense hatred of fire. It, you know, unfortunately, it's the only thing that really made sense. Now, I also put a bunch of flagstone here, like I mentioned, just so nothing grows. It doesn't look exactly how I thought it was going to. I thought it was gonna look a little bit nicer than this, but it also doesn't have too much negative beauty. So if you think about it, we're not gonna get super unhappy standing here, at least not from the flagstone. Ooh. A nearby settlement, Jiru, has made a special trade request. They would like to purchase 380 uranium. If you want to make the trade, send a caravan. God dang, that's far away. How far? You know what? I might even look this up. First of all, first things first. Do we have uranium? 380, right? So, okay, so that's like, what, 400? And that's just like that much. So we have enough uranium. We can give them the uranium. Here's the thing though, that is a heck of a trek. That's asking a lot. And we don't exactly have a whole lot of food stockpiled right now. We have a bunch of packaged survival. Well, no, we don't even have a lot. We have 4. I might look this up. And this will be, I believe, the second thing ever that I've actually gone out of my way to look up. And that's, can we send the shuttle to go do the trade? If we can, I'll gladly do the trade, and I'll do it for goodwill. Because it's goodwill with the refugee empire. That's not exactly easy to come by. Okay, honestly, I wasn't really able to find a clear answer, so we're gonna try it this way. Pew. Fulfill trade offer. Oh, we were allied! Wait, that barely went up. From 28 to 40? Huh? That barely went up! Although they are still our ally now. Huh. Okay. So, long story short, yes you can. Also, you've become allies because of your goodwill, 81. Huh? But it said it was 40. Wow. 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 That's so good. Oh my goodness. You legit can just shuttle. Oh, the shuttle is so good. Dude, I love the shuttle. Oh my goodness. This is the best edition we've gotten ever. Funny enough, I don't even think we need a pristine Strider anymore. That is just ridiculously good, man. The shuttle is so good. Hear me out. Hear me out. They're selling components. We need components. They're selling bioferrite. We don't need it, but I want it. I don't think we have these books. I want them. You know what else I want? Wait. This tech print for specialized limbs. Debatably, we should be getting the cataphract armor, but actually, it just does look pretty good, doesn't it? But we don't have the money for that, so we don't need 2 shuttles. So therefore, I'm going to sell our shuttle engine in exchange for a few books, a big blueprint, and some components. I know that it doesn't look amazing, but trust me, we're gonna be thankful for it later, because the only way to get specialized limbs is through a tech print. Ah, there it is. Spiker arm. We'll do his left arm. Yeah, why not? Melee's left arm will be a spiker. Quest active. Mech cluster with a climate adjuster. They're shifting the regional temperature by... They're not too far away. How much is in it? I wish it would actually tell you how much is inside. Let me see it, Melee. Let me see it. Okay, well, you're holding it in front of you right now because you're in combat, but... Look at that. Look at Melee. He's turning into a real killing machine. I mean, to be fair, he already was, but still. He's got a bioferrite helmet. It makes him a little slower, but he's tanky. Ghoul barbs, so his melee attacks do more damage, but he's a little slower. He's got a spiker arm, which gives him a ranged attack because he lost his spit, but it does make him a little slower. And then blood warmer, because, you know, if he can avoid being frozen to death, that'd be cool. Move aside, Melee. Let me see you. So it is just your left arm, and turning my head a little bit, you know, it looks pretty cool. Alright, let's go deal with that freaking mech cluster before it becomes too big of a deal. They ain't walking away from this easily. Ooh. Unstable power cell. So, from what I understand, unstable power cells, we can technically just steal that for our own. They kind of have a real good tactical position on us, don't they? Well, here's what we're gonna do. Everyone draft up. And then come right here. Is this acid from... No, it's from Anna. Anna, you're not supposed to have that, but whatever. You just keep getting it, so I guess you do. No, you know what? I think it's from... No, it's not from Kylie. It is from Anna. I don't know. She's not supposed to have it, but whatever. Anna fell asleep in the river. Okay, well, I guess that's something that we're doing now. I don't want to destroy this power cell. But I also feel like we don't have much of a choice. So, Melee, I'm going to have you run the pikeman down. Crimson, you run the slugger turret down. And then Kylie, you run this big turret down. Hopefully we get to take this power cell, but if we don't, you know, it's not a huge deal, but it would be really nice. Okay. Crimson, come after this. Okay. Positive. Positive results. Now, Melee, you go break into this house. Actually, you know what? Help destroy this. That way it doesn't explode. Nope. Ah, dang it. There goes the power cell. Holy... It just destroyed Crimson's armor. That explosion was so intense. Wow. I don't think I've seen an explosion that has actually, like, destroyed armor before. That's crazy. Well, now we get to go beat on this thing for a little bit. Huh. Well, it would have been 400 just permanent power. Unfortunately, it seems as though it was netted to be. And there we go. Climate adjuster destroyed. Now, let's very quickly reform our caravan. Oh, it's not ready. There's a component. Take that. And yippee hooray. All right, let's go. All right, undraft. Go, 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 go. The quicker you guys get on the ship, the quicker we can leave. All right, whatever. We don't get the component, but that's fine. World? No. Wait. Launch. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, whatever. We don't get the component. All right, and then land right here. And there we go. Well, that went pretty well, all things considered. Did it? Okay, I thought it destroyed her shield belt, too. Goodness. Okay, so, we need more armor. Yeah, we could use some more armor now. Yes. When they try and change the temperature, no, 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 no. We can't allow that. But when we do it, yes, that is when it is allowed. So yeah, we got the atmospheric heater up and running. I don't know what a good temperature is, if I'm honest. I guess let's do like 22. 23. Let's do 23. 23 sounds good, right? Because 20, you know, it's decent. It's certainly not bad, but it could be a little bit better. So why don't we heat up the planet just a little bit more? It does take bioferrite, so we're not going to be able to keep this up 100% of the time. Not unless we capture 2 more creatures. But still, I will take what I can get. Also, these Harbinger trees are almost ready to go, so if they finish up, we'll make it work. Also, Cartel Seeker Dragon group, huh? Well, I suppose I'll see what you have then, yes? By the way, since we are friendly with the Refugee Empire, Sally technically could start trying to get some royal titles now. Interesting how that works. Hello. Ooh, you have components, do you? Well, it just so happens that I might have something of interest to you. Give me just a second to figure out what it is. Ah, yes, all of these recurve bows. I'm sure you want those, right? What's the condition on these? Can I... Okay, that one's full, so that's one we just made. This one is half, so we can leave that. You know what? What if, right? What if we just type in poor? Okay, we don't have a whole lot of poor things. How about normal? Anything normal that we can get rid of? Let's see. What are the conditions on these? Basically 2%. Yeah, and then that. And then that one. Yeah, that one ought to be good. And with the money that you were gonna give us, how about we just take those components off your hands, huh? Seems like a trade deal to me. So, at the moment, we are producing so much power, combined with the fact that we do have an atmosphere heater now. I'm thinking that realistically, we're just gonna have a quote-quote permanent supply of food. Obviously, you know, there's a couple exceptions to that, but still. I don't think, for the most part, that the water is gonna freeze anymore. I don't think that our food is going to spoil anymore. And I don't think we're going to have too much trouble from here on out when it comes to food. Don't you agree? Oh. So, Anna has one arm, which is bionic, since it got cut off, and on the other one, she has a flesh tentacle. Great. You know, genuinely though, I haven't noticed any huge downsides to getting the tentacle stuff. So, even though, and this isn't my favorite thing to say, is there a downside to having just a bunch of tentacle stuff? Again, if we get turned into a flesh beast, that's not good. But if it's just like -1 beauty and that's it, I debatably am totally okay with just having a bunch of replacements. I wish we could give Melee some wiggly stuff, but unfortunately it just doesn't let us. Like, even if we try, Melee just isn't able to do it, which sucks so bad, and that's because he doesn't know how anymore, because we turned him into a ghoul. But what I'm thinking of doing is, once we have it researched, which at the moment, we're researching waste pack atomizers. Once we get this researched, I want to do... Hang on, I can't find it. Aha! Specialized limbs. My reason for that is because I'm going to try and start getting everyone specialized bionic limbs, unless they have a wiggly one, in which case we'll leave it. But my thinking is, you can't bleed out if you're made of steel. The ground seems to be giving way. The sounds of writhing flesh and cracking bones can be heard from below. Oh, good. Okie dokie. Well, Melee, get in there. Crimson, you don't have a whole lot of armor right now, but you're gonna have to go as well. And Kylie, get over there as well. Okay, Minnie and Diggy might have to make a break for it. I know that technically they can fight. Oh man, but that is a lot. Let's start having them run. Just because I don't want either of them to die if we can. Oh man, that is a lot to deal with though. Okay. Oh, they're out of command range. They can't fight anyway. Okay, let's just both of you try and get to cover. I definitely think they're gonna go down. Also, our little rock construct is doing his best. Oh, he's actually winning that fight a little bit. Oh, Diggy is in big trouble. Okay, we are on the way, but we are definitely getting slowed, and he's just shooting spikes at us, which is not great. Yeah, Diggy's in a lot of trouble. We're gonna have to go rescue her. Crimson, attack this one. Melee, go attack this tough spike. Our little golem is absolutely gonna die, but dang, he did a number on him though. He really gave it his all. Okay, Crimson doesn't have any armor, so we do need to be mindful of that. Although she completely won that fight. Yoink! And we're gonna take that tough spike. Okay, Melee. Let's put your new powers to the test. Oh my god, just one-shot him. Ah, well. Okay, Melee, you go stand over by the pit. Who's somewhat nearby? Kylie. Kylie, I want you to... Oh, we can't capture the other tough spike. Dang. Okay, Kylie, I want you to go attack this tri-spike then. Okay, that went well. I would use your fire, but that is a extremely bad idea right now. No, you leave them alone. Actually, you know what we could do? If we do, yeah, holding spot. Well, I'm capturing this one. You can't stop me. Okay, we are going to be slowed. That's fine. Okay. As soon as we can, I'm definitely going to send Crimson back to help out. Okay. This, we are going to tend to... Let's see, this one's still alive. Crimson, I want you coming back over immediately to try and help as much as possible. Okay, unfortunately, we are still in a little bit of a world of pain. Melee, you just keep standing guard right here, just in case. Lily is taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. Okay, you are fighting back. Good, 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 good. Okay. And these are basic as well, so... Turn on the machines, boys. Looks like we've got a new thing to contain. Okay, Crimson, you go for this one. Laringo is moving into position to try and shoot them. Wow. Okay, Lily, run. Crimson, take over. Good job. Okay. Now, finish both of these off. And then go carry Yukari to safety. Woo! Okay, all things considered. You know, technically we were jumped a little bit, but we did also survive. Okay, now, keep this alive. At some point, we'll build more bioferrite harvesters and stuff, but for the moment, this is just going to have to do. It will probably do. Okay. Sissy's pretty slow. We need someone decently fast. You know what? Anna, come fill up this pit as quickly as possible. And then Sissy... okay, I guess we'll have someone else do it then. Bethany? Not assigned to doctoring. Alright, Sally, can you come tend to the rock? Because apparently nobody else can. Okay, we also need to finish this off. So you know what? Melee, come over here, kill this. Cypher, come repair Diggy. Okay, it's a roundabout way of doing everything, but if it works, then it's not dumb. Shambler's approach. A group of 3 shambling corpses. Okay, well, we can deal with that, no problem, as soon as Melee's done taking this one out, which he now is. Let's go over here, have Melee do his thing. Oh, yeah. I want to use the spikes. I want to see... I want to see it in action. Oh, yeah. Melee wins this fight. No problem. Use your spikes. I see. They regen over time. So we have 5, but they regen over time. So technically, he can just... Here, wait. We'll let this one get a little closer. And now we Kapui. And then we Kapui. That is so... That's so good. Because I think the tooltip said that it did melee damage as well, which, while funny, also means that it is very heavily boosted. Did Yukari die? No, she's just completely out of power. Chef, come repair Yukari. And Cypher, you're doing your thing. Cypher, come repair Diggy. And then this is filled in over here. All right. Wait, we survived the ambush. And now, because of it, we have plenty more to play with. Was that what we're doing? Really? Is that what we're doing now? Well, far be it from me to tell you that you are going to die. If nothing else, though, this is going to be a minor annoyance. Luckily, these guys aren't too powerful from the looks of things, so... Oh, yeah. Oh, that one kind of sucks. Melee, how you doing? Donk. Run over here. Okay. Spike this guy. Spike him again. One more time. Now go after this guy. Oh, you're fleeing, are you? Oh, well. What a shame for you that you're in the middle of our base. What a shame indeed. Oh, you must feel absolutely dreadful. You poor sweet things. If only you hadn't dropped right into our base. Perhaps I would have even let you live. But now, you're nothing but worm food. You know, every time it's a quiet period, suddenly something attacks. So, let's get into position and see what we can do, especially with our brand new mechanoids. So, by the way, here's a quick little TLDR. You really haven't missed much, but I did expand our base just a little. So, this right here is going to be the slave/prison area if Crimson ever becomes a hemo vampire. I forget exactly what it's called. If she ever becomes that, this is where we're going to have 2 slaves. Because they're going to be giving us blood. Willingly, of course. Over here, it looks better. So I put a bunch of roofing just so these band nodes aren't gonna be absolutely destroyed by like thunder, lightning, rain, blood rain, you know, whatever. But just in case a fire does manage to get over to them, I have a fire foam popper ready to go. So hopefully that helps out quite a bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And something else I'm doing is I am mass producing plate armor. So I'm making it out of obsidian, which we don't have, steel, uranium, and technically wood, but yeah. So it's not the greatest armor in the world, I'll be honest. 56% sharp and blunt. That isn't bad. But compare that to the recon armor, which is 92%, but it actually has a bit less blunt. So, you know, hit or miss, hit or miss. I wouldn't say it's perfect, but it'll do. Eva is really in the danger zone right now, so we are sending her back in just so she's nice and safe. Our mechanoids just really love being out there. Every time there's an attack, they're all like, ah, yes, I will come into the direct line of danger. Where's Chef? There you go. Lily, go over there. Okay, here they come. Now, here's what we're going to do. Brand new Piper, stay right here. Lammy, you stand right here. Lefty and righty, you give it a second. Actually, lefty, you're in a perfect position. And then righty, I'm gonna have stand right where Crimson is. And this should be pretty good. No, our little rock golem. No, we can't stop him. Okay, so they are coming. They coming. And they're snake people, so they do have hops as well. Let's go ahead and get Cleanie out of the way as well, wherever Sally is, over there. Oh. Their basic attack lights stuff on fire. Well, that sucks. You know what, Bethany? I want you to hold back. Yeah, we are gonna lose these, but should we move up? I don't know. They'll light us on fire, which I don't really think that we want. Let's see what happens when they walk up. Okay, Cypher immediately shooting. Oh my goodness, absolutely destroyed. Okay, that did bring some more of them over. They're still trying to light everything on fire, which isn't amazing, but you know what? We got a lot of farming for a reason. Sally, you need to not be over there. Okay, turret's going well. And now they're fleeing. You know what? That could have been so much worse. Like, yeah, the fire sucks, and we're gonna have to put that out as soon as possible, but everyone is on their way for it. We might even get into a fight with these guys, we'll see. Most of our crops survived, honestly. Wow. That just really didn't work out for any of them, did it? Not only did they not manage to burn our corn, you know, they did some good damage to it, but, huh. All things considered, that really didn't go well for you guys, now did it? Also, let me see, Anna. Unwaveringly loyal. Well. You know, there's something you won't be able to do about that for much longer. However, we can't do anything about it right now, so whatever, just let him bleed out. A blind healer. Okay, you're another one of those strangers, are you? Just like Eva. Well, I'll see what you have to say. A small, withered woman stands in front of you. Where her eyes should be, there are only scar-crusted holes in her flesh. Yet, even without eyes, she somehow looks at you with kindness. She says that she knows that her skills are needed here and wants to stay for a while. She offers to use her healing power to help you. She may be very useful, but you also sense there's something she isn't telling you. I will bring you in for now. Unnatural healing. Use dark psychic influence to heal someone. The process will stop bleeding, restore blood loss, and can even heal significant injuries. However, it may also have unexpected side effects. Okay, well... You know what we should do? We should have an apparel thing where it's like visitor, where they're only allowed to wear clothes, or not allowed to have weapons, or not allowed to have anything that might be bad for us. I think honestly I think I'm gonna set that up, because I am a little distrustful of Sift. I mean, who knows? It could be like Eva, it could be like the other two that attacked us straight away. I don't know. Uh-oh. Mechanoid cluster. Okay, this isn't too bad. That's not too bad. We got a Cyclops, which is scary. 2 auto-charge turrets, a little baby slugger. The Scorcher might suck. By the way, I want to bring this up. I think I brought it up earlier, but I'm going to bring it up again just in case. My scroll wheel is not acting properly. So if you've seen me like that right there, you see how it was kind of stuttery going back out? That's because my scroll wheel is unfortunately dying, so yeah, not pretty, but I will hopefully get a mouse at some point once I get paid. So, real quick, what we've done is we need plasteel. And since we're completely broke, since, you know, somebody forgot to bring most of our silver way back when, and then we spent a lot of it on multiple things, I have been attempting to strip mine and excavate some plasteel. Issue with that, we're not finding any. You can see I've been trying to dig out this entire area just to find any plasteel at all. No luck. The roof started collapsing, so I put down a bunch of limestone columns just to try and keep it up. So far, it looks like it's doing okay. Diggy is currently getting some steel. And then I did a little bit of strip mining over here just to see what I could find. Didn't find anything. Over here, nothing. So yeah, as far as plasteel goes, we're looking pretty dry. But as far as power goes, well, I think we can show these mechanoids what for. I'm actually pretty confident that Cypher can solo this, but Cypher, Melee, get over there. Excellent job. Okay. Piper, you're gonna stand right here. You're gonna be the tank. Lefty, righty, you're gonna stand beside her, kind of. Yeah, like right there. Then, Lammy, you are going to walk up with Melee. Oops. And then, Cypher, you're gonna snipe. Okay, we're just about in position. They haven't woke up yet. I like that. Piper, let's move you up just a little more. Piper is very, very slow. I'd say that's probably the worst thing about this mechanoid is the fact that she is so slow. Okay. And then Cypher, be sure you're in that shield. Okay. Let him have it. Cypher, go for the Cyclops. Melee, come for this. Lammy, step up a little bit with him. Okay, go for the Scorcher. Righty died? Are you... Immediately got her head blown off. Okay, well... Wow, that Cyclops is, Apparently I underestimated the Cyclops by a lot. What in the world? Huh. We can't move Lammy now. Huh. Apparently Cyclopses are significantly more dangerous than I thought they were. Yeah, Cypher isn't gonna die, but let's get someone to come rescue him immediately. Kale, you're decently fast. Go rescue Cypher. What is this? Okay. So that could have gone better. That could have gone miles better. Huh. Note to self, the Cyclops is far more deadly than I thought it was. God dang. I want to know how much damage it did to Cypher. Kale, you on the way? Actually, Sift, come over here. We're gonna put your unnatural healing to use, I think. Come on, come on. Everyone's moving at molasses. Come on, get him out of there. Okay, you know what? Unnatural healing on Cypher. I sure hope this doesn't go terribly wrong, but he is going to bleed out if we don't. Did you do it? Unnatural healing. Cypher's gunshot has been healed. He's no longer gonna die. Huh. Well, thank you, Sift. That was pretty good. Good job, Sift. To think, I didn't trust you. Okay, well. Definitely a little bit of overconfidence there. I think that's what we can chalk that up to. That was definitely a little bit of overconfidence. Like, I feel like that should not have gone as bad as it did. But then again, I was not expecting the Cyclops to just, like, absolutely whomp us like that. Either way, it's actually a really good thing that we had Sift, because I don't think Cypher would have made it and been healed in time. So, yeah. The fact that Cypher's alive is honestly thanks to Sift. How about that? So, something I'm intending on doing is, for one, I want to get Cypher some actual gear. Because the array headset, like I've said, not cutting it. So, we are going to get rid of the array headset soon. And then I also want to get him just better armor in general, honestly. But I also want to replace lefty and righty, because even though they're good, as we just saw, they are extraordinarily squishy, and they die in like one hit. So, here's what I'm thinking of doing. Centipede Gunner. Extremely expensive, and that's why we need so much plasteel, but takes 72% reduced damage from guns. I believe sharp is guns, right? I don't remember which one is guns and which one is not. Very susceptible to blunt, which isn't great, but has a minigun, has medium range, on terms of speed. Seems good. And then the Centipede Blaster, which is about the same, but has a laser beam, which I think lefty and righty having two different types of weapons, for one, will give them a little bit more personality each, instead of just like, I think that's lefty, I think that's righty. You'll actually be able to differentiate them. But it's also better range, better health and armor, better mechanoids. The only issue with it is they take 4 bandwidth a pop. And at the moment, if we take off Cypher's headpiece, he has 12, I believe? Yes. No, he has 14. I don't know how much he has. He has a lot. So if we get rid of lefty or righty, we can have a centipede replace them relatively easily. We could technically also do the burner, but I think that's a terrible idea. We could do something like a pikeman, but I don't know how good of an idea that is either necessarily. So I feel like just having 2 centipedes is probably gonna be the play. And yes, technically we could whip out a melee mechanoid, but for the most part, in really, really huge engagements, I almost feel like melee mechanoids just don't quite cut it. There is also the Diabolus, but good luck ever having enough for that. Uh-oh. Detected an invisible creature, huh? Ah, a sight stealer, is it? Well. No, Barry! You got caught in the crossfire. Well, that sucks. If only we could have aimed just a little bit better. That wouldn't have gone nearly as poorly. Dang it. So, okay, the only thing about the kill box is because we have our gigantic farm outside, our mechanoids really love to just walk outside and just die immediately. So, we gotta fix that somehow. I'm debating. We do lose a lot of food production, but honestly, with how much our mechanoids love just going outside randomly, I feel like if we just line the food over here, this is probably going to be a much better choice. It's not as much, but it is still food. That's the important part. Sif's demeanor has suddenly changed. A menacing grin splits across her face. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you! I'll tell you what, though. She played the long con. Loringo, do what you gotta do. Who else is nearby? Bethany, back up Loringo. I knew it. But yeah, she played the long con because she's the only reason that Cypher, like, easily stayed alive. Loringo, gun her down. Bethany? Ooh, Loringo, let's adjust where you stand a little bit. Alright then. Listen, all I'm gonna say is whatever happens to you is what's gonna happen. Looks like we got a new source for a rip scanner, boys. Oh boy, devourers. God, I haven't seen these guys in a while, actually. Well, time to go. I was gonna say it's not even a home area. Apparently it is. Even though it shouldn't be, because I already cleared this. Well. I guess Lily is dead, because there's no shot we get over there in 40 seconds. That is actually not happening. Well, that sucks. Well, we haven't seen them in a while, so I guess it was kind of inevitable. Alright. Everyone at the ready. Oh, it doesn't actually kill mechanoids, really? Well, you know what? Just try and get the heck out of... Actually, you know what? Ah, you're out of attack range. We'll see if Lily makes it. The more important part is, can we take these things out first? All right, everyone, ready your guns. Well, that almost worked. You know what? I want to capture it. I really want to capture it. Cypher? Go kill this. How much health do you guys have? Okay. Righty has been freed. Now... Dang it, not set to wardening. Frickin', hang on. Anna. Kill this. Then, we're gonna get this Devourer. He's still incapacitated, so let's keep him that way for now. Kim, I need you to step out. Shoot him one time. Good. Alright, that's all. Okay. Anna, capture the Devourer. We can put him on a holding thing later. And we do still have this one to worry about as well. Lily, you know what? Just fight him. You're probably not going to win, but we'll be over there in a bit. Okay. Now, you three are done. Cypher. Let's have you step over by the river. Let's have Kim follow along. No. You know what, Kim? You do your thing. Loringo, you're up. Follow Cypher. Okay. I don't know that Lily will survive another one, so just shoot at the Devourer. Get him down. Okay, Loringo's doing a fantastic job. Cypher is not in range somehow. There we go. These things have so much health. That's absurd. God, and you're just able to tank all that, huh? Okay. Now, pain shock, huh? Alright, Lily, go home. And don't come out here again. Now, we're kind of left with a little bit of a choice here. We technically could just imprison another one. Okay, it seems like you're gonna die. You have so many electrical birds. Okay, you know what? Let's try it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Kylie, execute this. Loringo, shoot this one more time. Okay, good. Good job. Now, both of you are good to go. Loringo, I do want you to stick around, though. I know it's scary being that close, but trust me, it'll be alright. Okay. Capture it. Yes, yes. All that we've ever needed is now. Oh, Bethany and Kylie started a fight. Okay, they're fine now. Bring it home, bring it home. Yes, the beasts will be so good for us. So, containment strength 215, constrainment strength 148. They have a minimum of 90. And it says that neither one is going to try and escape. So, therefore, we've got some advanced anomalies in our fray. Holy, Myra, it takes so long to heal it. They have so much health. That is ridiculous. By the way, I built 2 mini turrets, and boy, did they get some use. Really glad I built those. I also have it planned out to where Lefty, Righty, and Lammy are just going to be AFK right here until there's an attack. Then they'll activate. Lammy will be providing a shield to both Lefty, Righty, and herself. They'll be able to shoot. The turrets will be able to shoot. And then if we have anyone else, they'll be able to shoot as well. Piper, we're going to take on big missions. I think that's how we're going to do it. Either way, I'm quite happy with that. We captured 2 Devourers. They'll be worth a ton of all resources. Mammoth Blueprint. The Refugee Empire wants us to build just... Oh! That is such a large ask. But an Archotech arm and a vanometric power cell. Oh, well, I can't say no. That's how big is this thing gonna be? Yeah, pretty big. We could put it... Where can we put it? There's not really much room. I imagine we have to defend this thing too, right? Okay. If we get rid of the car and a single plasteel block, and then we move our light a little bit, I think we can put it right here. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's reinstall the light a little bit lower. Let's move this over into this corner. And then let's... Or is there something else here? No. Okay. And then deconstruct this wall. Then we can put that mammoth thing there. Oh, right. And we also have to deconstruct this. But absolutely worth it if we can keep it up. Freaking an Archotech arm, which I don't know how good that is, truthfully. But I know that a vanometric power cell is real good. Quite literally, unlimited power for free. And as we construct the Mammoth Monument, I believe that's gonna do it for this episode of RimWorld. So all things considered, I think we actually got quite a bit of nice progress in this one. There were so many goddamn fights, but we're producing armor. Cypher has most of his new army ready to go. We built a prison. The prison is now being used. We got band nodes. So now Cypher, Chef, and maybe Sally in the future are all significantly safer because they can actually wear gear. We did fights. We captured new anomalies, although one of them died, which I'm very unhappy about. But what are you gonna do? I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. And, of course, production is at a boom. We do also have the atmospheric heater, which it's currently the 15th of December, and it's 14 degrees Celsius outside. That's pretty toasty compared to, you know, it being literally pure white with snow. The water isn't even frozen. So the atmospheric heater is doing absolute wonders. And our kill box is officially ready to go. There's probably some more things that we could do just to make it a little bit more powerful. Like, for example, if we put a second turret right here with just one wall in between them, I feel like 4 of these turrets would probably take out 90% of things attacking us, provided that they don't actually close the distance too terribly fast. So there's still room for improvement, but for the moment, since we have been just absolutely chewing through our resources, I think this is as good as it gets for now. Not to mention, we're also about to get a vanometric power cell and an Archotech arm, although I don't know how good the arm is going to be, but either way, good is good. At some point, I do want to start replacing our limbs with mechanical ones. The reason for it is because mechanical limbs don't bleed. Therefore, if we're in a whole lot of danger in fights, yeah, our arm might get broken off or something, but it won't kill us. And that is the most important thing, because there's so many fights that I feel like we get into where it's like one shot, oh no, I guess we're dead. And that just feels so bad. Not to mention, a lot of the bionic stuff, like for example, the... hang on. Where is it? How far back is it? Specialized limbs, there it is. Like the Power Claw. It makes us do a ton more melee damage. 33% armor pen. That's pretty good. But then there's also ones where it's like your legs are more effective, like the Strider legs, and then we can get like lungs and stuff. I don't know about all that. I definitely want to replace like our limbs. I don't know if we're really going to go in depth and start replacing like our heart and our eyes and, you know, all that. But eventually I would like to get us a little more upgraded. Or at the very, very least, the people who are constantly in fights, I would like them to get upgraded. That way they can actually get through a fight without being one-shot and killed. Now, as far as our mechanoids go with that kind of problem, though, I don't think that there's really any making them tankier. Because at the end of the day, we are just going to be better than our mechanoids. But the important thing is the mechanoids are such a supplementary force, ideally, that they should be able to take on most fights with Cypher. And that's the end goal, is for Cypher and his mechs to be able to just take out most armies. That way, if any sort of surprise attack happens, everybody else will then go deal with the surprise attack while Cypher deals with the main driving force. Which, to be fair, with 3 mechanoids in the front, one that can do a huge bubble, and one that's just really good for caravan travel, I think we're pretty much there. Debatably, we could do an artillery bot as like a finisher, but we'll get there when we get there. And the final thing is, we can summon a... Hang on, I need a... What is it called? Okay, well, I guess we can't summon it yet, but it's part of one of our mods, and it lets us summon a Infernus. So that'll be fun. I don't think we're going to be doing that anytime soon, because Alpha Mech enemies are pretty scary. Hey, we just finished Brainwipe.
There is no more undying loyalty. There is only mechanoids.
But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.